From the grounds of the Marauders of Mira Mesa High School, this is the Presidio Cup 2011, the championship match featuring Oranje Voetbal Club and the Carlsbad Lightning Black. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Landry Productions with George on the camera. The Oranje Voetbal Club, OVC, is going from left to right on your video screen, and from right to left is the Carlsbad Lightning Black. Let's get the lineup for both squads. OVC, their head coach is Joaquin Huertero, and the team manager is Andrea Partido. The keeper is Dean Swartz. Number 2 is AP, Andrew Papalardo. Number 4 is Ryan Ortiz. Number 5 is Connor Partida. Number 7 is Cameron St. John. Number 8 is Gavin Quinn. Number 9 is Bradley Drumgoole. Number 10 is Jesus Sigala. Number 11 is Cade Weaver. 12 is David Steiger. 14 is Skylar Pilant. 16 is Brian Cooney. Number 17 is Ryan Stiles. And number 19 is Cameron Bliley. Now for Carlsbad Lightning Black. They are head coached by Patrick Trollin, and the team manager is Aaron Predmore. The keeper is Adrian Valencia. Number 2 is Seth Derensberg. Number 4 is Bryce Smith. Number 5 is Ryan Tripp. Number 6 is Riley Cowling. Number 8 is Mason Hall. Number 10 is Eric Herrera. Number 11 is Blake Skelly. Number 13 is Keegan Adams. Number 14 is Marcus Lopez. Number 16 is Matthew Leland. 17 is Nick Smith. 21 is Michael Prestonhe. 23 is Todd Predmore. 80 is Evan Aguirre, and 77 is DJ Steigerwald. There's going to be a goal kick now for Carlsbad Lightning Black. In its 0-0 match, the Presidio Cup Championship match. It is boys under 12, double AB. On the near side, and now winning it is Sigala, and that ball goes out of play. And knocked out. Protecting into space, Mason Hall. The throw in now. AP. And Cade Weaver trying to make it go forward, and it was intercepted. And on the near side, they'll have another throw in, OVC. Papalardo getting it in. Again, trying for his teammate Weaver. He couldn't get to it. And now into central as it's swept there by Carlsbad Lightning Black. It goes out wide now, and going after it is Pilant. Trying to make that ball go forward onto a teammate, but it had too much pace on there for Ryan Ortiz. The Lightning now, they have it in their own defensive half. Mason Hall. Onto it is Aguirre, but he got dispossessed in the space. And that ball is down to central in a deep back. And Lightning able to get to that soccer ball and strike it forward, but still in their own defensive half. Here's Cooney. He goes out wide. Now a pass up forward, looking that time for Ortiz, but a little bit too much pace on it. And Valencia for the Lightning able to make a save. The 50-50 ball winning at that time, Gavin Quinn. But now Quinn and company have to retreat back as here comes Bryce Smith down the right flank. But they're able to get it in the deep back, strike it upfield. However, winning it is the Lightning Black. Nice play out wide to Ortiz from Gavin Quinn. But they can't go any further. However, they put it into space for the Carlsbad Lightning, and they can't go any further that time. And now in the central, trying to get to it there was Derensberg, and he couldn't. But his teammate is there for support. Aguirre out wide, and then the strike. But it's protected there in the deep back by OVC, and now they continue to try to strike it up forward, but having a hard time as the forwards and the midfielders doing a good job for Carlsbad Lightning to keep them bottled up in their own defensive third. OVC now will throw it in from the far side touchline. in this 0-0 match. Aguirre. Evan trying to get that ball up forward to Bryce Smith, and then they have another touch on it in the attacking third. Continuing on, Mason Hall, and now here's Herrera. His pass is intercepted into space. And OVC will strike that ball across midfield, finally for them. And on the near side, here's Cade Weber. Weber on the run, and he went out of the field of play on the near side. So it will be a throw-in for the Lightning of Carlsbad. And Todd Predmore goes back to his defender in the 18-yard box to strike it forward on the near side. In its 0-0 match, Carlsbad not able to go forward with it as it was knocked out by OVC. Now in the space, a strike forward across midfield, and now running onto it is Keegan Adams. Adams, a nice ball, but just a little bit too much pace on it that time for Bryce Smith to get onto it. And now the keeper for OVC. Dean Swartz driving it upfield, but now here it is Mason Hall and his teammate in support driving it. He wanted to go out wide, but it went out of play on the near side. So OVC will have the throw-in. In his 0-0 championship one. Presidio Cup 2011. Down to Central, and now Aguirre striking that ball on the long ball try. Keegan Adams, and Adams trying to get onto it there, but the keeper, Dean Swartz, able to make the save and drive it upfield. Now here's Adams on the near side. And from their own defensive half almost. And here's a shot trying for the far post. Nicely done that time by Mason Hall. Hall striking that ball toward the near post. And Bryce Smith trying to follow it up in case Swartz made the save. But Swartz able to hold on to it. And now that ball by OVC trying to go up forward with it. There was Dromgoole. And Dromgoole has to retreat back. The throw-in from the far side touchline. The Lightning now trying to continue on. And it's going to be a free kick now. Oranje Voetbal, OVC. 0-0 your score. Both teams with a blank sheet in this championship match for the boys under 12 AAB. Cross midfield. OVC now sending the long ball down. Ortiz into space, couldn't get to it. His teammate, Pilant, going after it. And out of the midfield area. Cooney was in there, trying to go forward to get it to Ortiz, but he couldn't get it. However, they'll have a throw in the far side touchline now. Dromgoole will throw it in. Knocked out. Gained some real estate along the left flank. Dromgoole just went by Sigala. And so back the other way is the Lightning. Into Central now with Hall. Hall still on a soccer ball. Hall still dribbling to the near side, and it's knocked out of play. As getting over there is Ryan Stiles to drive it out of play on the near side. The throw in to the near to the Central there for Herrera, and that ball will be a save by the keeper and driven downfield as he had plenty of time and space. They didn't really get anything out of that particular sequence, but they have an opportunity here to continue their offensive attack. Along the right flank, the header by OVC up forward. And now they have to retreat back into space. And that'll work against Mason Hall, or rather, Gavin Quinn. And it'll be a free kick now. Free kick. Nick Smith will take it. Smith drives it now on frame, and a good strike by Nick Smith, but a save by Dean Swartz, ranging to his right. So a good strike and an equally good save in that sequence. Midfield. OVC now going forward. And a nice header by Ryan Ortiz, and Ortiz goes down. But the keeper, Valencia, able to reach out and make a save. Valencia had to get to that soccer ball because Ortiz had a head of steam. Still 0-0, the blank sheet on a rather cool Sunday afternoon. First weekend of December 2011. CDO Cup action. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with George Langevin on a video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds. That ball struck forward along the left flank, and it's knocked out quickly by the Lightning.
Okay, be ready.
OVC will throw it in along their left flank. Intercepted. Lightning Black. Stiffening up along the exterior. Now down to central, they have to ask to do the same thing. Having a hard time, and let's see what the call is. Offsides call. A little bit too ambitious that time. So the free kick out of their own defensive half, the Lightning Black. And the Lightning want to get a couple fresh players into the match. Ryan Tripp into the match, number 5, and number 14, Marcus Lopez, as they drive it all the way down past midfield. Looking for somebody to possess it, they can't. Although staying after it is Lopez, and he wins it. Lopez splitting 2 players along the left flank, and he can't keep it in. Papalardo will throw it in out of the deep third for OVC. And it's going to be another throw, and they're going to gain some real estate closer to midfield. On the near side, that ball goes out of play. So the Lightning will have the opportunity to get it in. But OVC intercepting and sending the long ball down. And with it now, over the top, and getting back there at the last moment is Todd Predmore. Ryan Ortiz thought he had that ball right where he wanted it. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Todd Predmore to get to the soccer ball and drive it out of play. It's going to be a throw in now. Along the left flank, OVC. Running onto it is Gavin Quinn. Quinn now on a soccer ball. Quinn, service. Looking for the through ball that time and couldn't get it. So OVC back, going the other way with their counter, but it is intercepted on the long strike. So up forward, they have to retreat back as Lightning Black now with an opportunity to try to keep it in the defensive half of OVC. Can they do it? Hope you're enjoying this match with your snack or your beverage here, watching a public access video, or your own personal video. 0-0 the score in this championship match of the boys under 12, AAB. And a keeper, Dean Swartz, making that save, coming way off his line. Eric Herrera. And as it gets later in the day, the Seagulls looking for opportunities here. Touching down. Going back the other way, here's Skylar Palat. Or correction on that, Marcus Lopez. And Lopez now putting a lot of pressure, and that pressure has allowed his team with a set piece. So set piece from the far side touchline. Let's see what they do with this set piece. Pretty good one, and they just couldn't get anybody to head it into the back of the net. OVC out of their own defensive third, upfield, but pinching in that time was Predmore, but now they got to retreat back quickly. As here's Ryan Ortiz. Along that left flank, trying to keep the attack going here. And now they're going to have to move back a little bit as it's going to be a throw-in by the Lightning Black. And substitutions coming in for OVC as Cameron St. John is into the match. Along the right flank, Lightning Black moving that ball, Marcus Lopez. Sending defenders to retreat back into their own defensive third, and the Lightning Black now will throw it in. As knocked out by OVC. Lopez now weaving his way. Lopez taking a shot over frame. Lopez that time with a dangerous shot, and he just couldn't bring it down. Otherwise, it would have been 1-0. OVC now out of their 6-yard box in this 0-0 championship match. Getting some pressure now from the right flank. And Lopez and company. Going to be a throw-in for OVC. Couple of fresh players coming in now. For OVC, it's number 5, Connor Partida, and number 12, David Steiger. Out on near side. The throw-in is going to be by Mason Hall. Hall's pass intercepted. Retreating back there was Herrera on the header, driving it forward.
David, check here now.
Getting to that ball was Derensburg, Seth. And they're onside, and coming down there was Ryan Tripp. But no problem for Dean Swartz. Swartz off of a header, and it goes into their own defensive half. Lightning and Carlsbad Lightning now have to retreat back in their own defensive third. Protect. Papalardo. And then a strike by St. John, but it goes nowhere. So now it's going to be a throw-in in their own defensive third. Both teams still with a blank sheet. Will it be that way at the end of the first half? As it looks like 3 players coming in for Lightning Black. Looks like it's number 16, Matthew Leland, into the match. 77, DJ Steigerwald. And we couldn't get the other one. But if we miss any substitutions, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Herrera in the central, and then now it's going to be a free kick. There's Herrera with some work there in the central. Free kick. Lightning blank. It is boys under 12, AAB. Championship of the Cup 2011 Presidio Cup. Teams all the way up into Temecula and then all the way south down to Chula Vista. Lots of range, San Diego County, and then up towards Riverside County. Lots of good soccer players. Different division, different age groups. Into the central now with a header by OVC. Both teams trying to vie for possession, and they do have control. Here's an early ball and trying to get Lopez to run onto it, but it had too much pace on it as Swartz able to get to it. Strike with a lot of air on it, but not enough to be kept in by Eric Herrera. Cross midfield, OVC trying to keep it going forward, but can't. Herrera in the central, he keeps it going forward. On the wide now, here's Lopez again. Lopez controls it, back to Herrera. The give and go back to Lopez, but he couldn't get to it. His teammate did, but he went back upfield. OVC now. They're going to move forward with their counterattack on the near side. Steiger and St. John not able to keep it going. So they'll throw it in. The all white with the blue, dark blue numbers. Remember, red, white, and blue effect. Carlsbad Lightning.
Skyler, be ready. Hunter, stretch up. Go out.
And that ball is out of play. OVC gaining more real estate just outside the 18. Coming on to it is Papalardo. Nice shot and a save going up high, Valencia. So good shot. Valencia able to make the save. Gauge that bounce. On the wide, Blake Skelly. Looking for Lopez to run onto it, he can't. He goes up field, but it's knocked out. I believe Bliley knocked it back out, trying to control it. Along the right flank again, Lightning Black trying to go forward. Can't do it as they now retreat back into their own half. Along the near side. A couple of players going down, and that's going to go against the player in orange. So it's a free kick now. Just into the attacking third. Got some players coming in now, 3 of them for OVC. Cade Weaver into the match as one of them. And the other 2 will be mentioned as they touch that soccer ball. Weaver now going after it for OVC, and he drives this ball out of play. Would have loved to keep that one in, but it didn't work out that way. Predmore going to throw it in. He's made the great play in that 6-yard box to keep him from being behind by a goal. 23, Predmore. Trying to control it there was Skelly. But OVC winning it. And to the central now, and it's going to be a foul against OVC and a free kick. The defensive half now for Carlsbad Lightning. Black. Time running out here in the first half. Will somebody be able to put it in the back of the net? Lopez is trying to do just that now. Lopez, a brilliant shot and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Marcus Lopez able to find the room, and he puts a brilliant ball into the inside the far post, and it is 1-0. So Carlsbad Lightning strike first in the championship here. Can OVC maybe get one back before the end of the first half? But they're going to have to start controlling the ball more. And here's Lopez again. Lopez on the run. He beats a defender. Lopez takes a shot, but a brilliant play that time by Ryan Stiles to get back there and knock it past the goal line. As Lopez a bid to take the shot and try to beat Dean Swartz again. But the Lightning have an opportunity here with a set piece. Lopez trying to do one of those bicycle kicks, but his teammate does get a shot, but it's saved by Dean Swartz. Trying to go inside. The near post was DJ Steigerwald. Swartz was able to find it. And the ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in now. Lightning from their own defensive half. And a foul. As OVC now will get their opportunity here. Clock running down here in the first half. On this blustery day here in December. Nice and warm yesterday, but that has changed today. As the weather's coming in, going to get some precipitation next couple of days. Got a lot of it this fall. And we're going to get more of it.
Come to the middle board.
Down to central, out wide. Now they have players there in the box, and a save is made.
Hey, put it on, baby.
And an offsides call, maybe. Lightning. And he'll get a free kick. Nick Smith down the right flank. Lopez couldn't handle it. OVC now back up the field quickly to Ryan Ortiz. Couldn't handle it that time. It goes out of play. Trying to keep it in was Drum Gould. Bradley couldn't control that one. And he has to retreat back, and Lopez goes by him, takes a shot from distance and just misses, getting it inside the far post. Lopez providing danger now for the defenders for OVC. Have to be very mindful of him the rest of this match. And that's the end of the first half. Marcus Lopez getting the only goal of the match. 1-0 for Carlsbad Lightning Black. Stick with us. You'll see that the players are intently watching their coaches, and then we'll be back with the excitement of the championship match of the Presidio Cup 2011.
ball's coming, and you think you're in the best place safe. Flex ball, magic ball, go through it. What will the person beside you do then? Take a step back. They'll think, right, he's going for the ball. I'm going to go behind, and then if he misses it, I'll get it. Instead of many people going for the ball. Two people going for the ball, missing the ball, are we then in trouble? Yeah. So let's play really guys want to stroke the ball and punch the ball. This is the right play. The first person to do it. I thought the guys were trying to do a good job here. Playing the ball where I want it. Getting our balls in the channels to the right players. Understand? In midfield, take that many touches of the ball. God, I would. I think you're right.
Action set to get underway here in the second half of this Presidio Cup 2011 championship match between Oranje Voetbal Club and Carlsbad Lightning Black. 1-0. Marcus Lopez scoring the only goal for the Lightning Black. And the Lightning Black are going from left to right. And there's Lopez again, going after the soccer ball quickly. But LVC now want to try to find a way to get the equalizer. They almost had it, but Predmore came out of nowhere to save the soccer ball from going in the back of the net in the 6-yard box. And OVC now on the move along the left flank with Sigala. And that ball now. In the corner. So the corner kick for OVC. Which way will it go? Outswinger, in swinger. Both can be dangerous depending on what you do. Outswinger now. Plenty of players obviously in the attacking third. Bringing it down, Drumgool getting it out wide to Jesus Sigala. And that ball knocked out of play by the defender. Lightning Black. Throwing it in. Bradley Drumgool knocked out again by the all-white with the Lightning written across the front of their jerseys and the emblem. Who have the 1-0 lead in this championship match. Early second half, though. Plenty of time for both teams. Extend the lead or to get it tied. Up in the air and over top of frame. That was struck pretty well by Skylar Pilant, and he just couldn't bring it down. So it's going to be the goal kick. Carlsbad Lightning. Quick strike there by Mason Hall. It goes out wide. Rushing upfield, DJ Steigerwald. Steigerwald into space, staying after it. He's got his teammate Lopez now who wins it. Lopez. Good bit of ball control, and it goes down. And Lopez the foul. And it was an offsides call. Gavin Quinn in his own defensive half. Gavin gets it across midfield. Can't get anybody to maintain possession, and so they're going to have to retreat back now in their own deep third with Lopez on the move. Lopez wide of the box. Lopez service intercepted, but he's got a teammate and he puts it in the back of the net. A goal! Go, 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 goal! Ryan Tripp standing there at the 6-yard box. And he said, look what I found, and he puts it in the back of the net.
You're in the middle.
A good strike by Marcus Lopez. Lopez finding range, finding room, using his speed, his ball dribbling skills, creating problems, and it's 2-0. Still a lot of time for OVC, though, to try and tie this matchup. But they're going to have to make some plays. They have to get some good quality strikes in and around the 18-yard box. Let's see what they can do. Down the right flank. 50-50 ball. They'll go back the other way. Retreat in their own defensive half. But now they'll get an opportunity to throw it in. Papalardo. Andrew off of a bounce, and he will get an opportunity to throw it in again down at right flank. Can't get it by. Player there. In his central. And coming way off his line is Swartz to help out, ranging to his left. Swartz now up forward. Ryan Cooney with possession and driving across midfield. Cooney gets it over to Jesus Segala on the left flank. Segala tried to go further, he could not, but here's Cooney. Cooney staying after it. Cooney in his space, he can't win it. In his central. A nice sweep by Ryan Ortiz. Ortiz has the soccer ball, goes out wide now, and he just drove it behind Cade Weaver there. Weaver of the lime cleats. Just like Marcus Lopez. And Weaver would like to start doing some things like Lopez and create some problems for the defenders. But his teammates in midfield are going to have to help him out in defense. Cooney now, a strike. Into the midfield now. Segala on the near side. Jesus Segala, nice move. Segala on the left flank. Segala's run out, and it's going to be a free kick.
Come on, you gotta get in there.
Jesus Segala would love to get a good strike here and get his teammates an even better strike toward the net.
Leave him, miss him.
Jesus Segala. Don't want to take too much time when you're down. Segala now. Thought he heard the whistle by the center ref. He's in the other field. Segala, kind of a nice bender in the 18-yard box. They got players there. Can they get a strike? And he just missed that time. They had players there in the central of the box, but just couldn't get it into the back of the net.
Keep it up, guys, keep it up.
Those are the types of plays they're going to need in order to come back. Gotta keep it in. The white with the red trim. Lightning black. Their defensive half. The header forward by Ortiz. And a strike by Pilant. Goes out wide. Cooney trying to chase it down, and they're going to have to retreat back into their own defensive third. OVC, Swartz coming way off his line. Time to come out of that box. Can't touch it with your hands as a keeper. Gotta drive it.
All right, you got plenty of time, let's go. Hey, higher.
Out of the far side touchline. So now Andrew Papalardo with the throw in from midfield. Nice stoppage of the soccer ball by Dromgoole. They go across midfield. Dromgoole again. Got to control the soccer ball, and they do. The near side. Segala. Segala, nice move. Segala tried to go to the interior, And the ball going away from him. Cooney trying to get to it. And that turns out to be a foul in the space.
Get there sooner.
18, watch the three runner coming through. Look at him. 18 right there. But don't step.
Nick Smith will take it for the Lightning on the free kick. His team enjoying the 2-0 lead here in this championship one. Boys under 12, AA-B. Into the 18-yard box and a goal! Go, 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 go! They quickly got it in the box and they got a long-distance shot. And it's in the back of the net. Keegan Adams getting the goal. (3-0) into the 18-yard box now. And it goes out of play. But a corner kick. And OVC, the entertained hopes of coming back and winning this, or at least getting a tie, and forcing it going to overtime. They need something out of this set piece. Quality chances, and this is one of them. That it can be. Will it be an outswinger like recent, or will it be an in-swinger? The more time he takes, it works against you when you're behind. But that's a good ball, and they get the header. Can they get another strike? No, they cannot. But Sigala tries it, and it goes wide of frame. They had a couple of players in a 6, but they just couldn't control the soccer ball to get it in the back of the net. Again, another good quality chance. They couldn't get it in the back of the net. Lightning now bringing another fresh player in. Number 80, Evan Aguirre into the match. Here on the outside of the box, and it's knocked out. It'll be a throw-in. Sigala will throw it in. Or no, it won't be Sigala this time. It's going to be Drum Gould. Bradley will throw it in. Drum Gould towards the 18 now. They get a header to bring it down. Can they get a strike? OVC can't do it as the Lightning continue to play havoc in the defensive half and not allow OVC that last strike to put it in the back of the net. Lightning on the near side. And it's going to be Lightning going to throw it in. On the near side. Aguirre and in to the central. They haven't had a lot of possession time in the defensive half, but they make good on a lot of their attempts lately. Lightning still keeping it alive. Steigerwald. Bryce Smith working hard in the central. Now wide to Steigerwald again. Steigerwald getting enough forward to Keegan Adams. Adams has been dangerous now. Adams gets it over to Hall. Hall can't go any further, dispossessed that time. And coming up, Derensburg. Seth Derensburg. Driving it out of play, though. The throw in out of their own defensive third. Adams bringing it down, looking for Bryce Smith. He couldn't get it. Derensburg trying to go after it. He can't get to it. His teammate there, Riley Cowling, after it. And it goes out of play. DJ Steigerwald couldn't keep it in. Coming in now, as going out is Blake Skelly. Like it was 21 that came in, Michael Prestonhe. Bryce Smith going after it, and he wins it. Smith to Adams. They strike it forward now. And all the way into the 18-yard box, no problem. Dean Swartz and LVC. Up the central. Evan Aguirre. But now winning it is Ortiz. He sends it to Sigala now. Sigala now in the box. Sigala takes a shot, and his teammates try to get a strike. They intercepted it in the central of the box. Couple players going down, and it's going to be a foul. As Evan Aguirre going down. Lightning Black. 3-0. We'll take a timeout. Coming in now is Cameron St. John for Oranje Voetbal Club. So the free kick out of their own defensive half for Lightning Black. Getting back, though, is Ryan Stiles to drive it up to midfield. And out of play. Lightning Black don't have to score anymore unless they find themselves in a tie. And it's going to be a free kick in the defensive half of OVC, and they don't want that. If they entertain any hopes of trying to come back. DJ Steigerwald. See what DJ does with his strike of the soccer ball.
Dean, back up a little bit. Dean, back up.
Good teasing ball, and he just couldn't get his teammate, Bryce Smith, to head it. At midfield, Sigala working hard to try to win it, but now he has his teammate, Ryan Ortiz, to win it. Running onto it, Pilant into the central, going after it, Ortiz up forward. Gave it away to Derensburg. On Derensburg all the way up the field. Steigerwald chasing it down on the left flank. And the ball goes out of play. Every time it goes out, it helps the white and black. Or I should say the white and the blue. Red, white, and blue. Cross midfield. Steigerwald trying to get it. Working hard. His teammate finds the soccer ball and drives it up forward to Bryce Smith. Smith now trying to get a through ball. Adams, but chasing it down is Steigerwald, and he can't get to it in time. That's Papalardo getting to it first. From the far side touchline. Down 3-0 in this match. The championship won. 2011 Presidio Cup. In the 6-yard box. Strike it upfield to Sigala. Sigala now on the move. They drop it back to him. And that was from Cameron St. John. Pilant. And Goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Lightning Black trying to continue on and win this match. Bradley Dromgoole will throw it in for OVC. The grounds of Mira Mesa High School. The Marauders, good Division I program. As George Langevin bringing you the sights and sounds. I'm Greg G.K. Porter watching this ball all the way back to Dean Swartz. In a game in which the Lightning Black have a comfortable lead and may very well end up with a championship hardware unless a dramatic scenario happens as Segala goes down. And it's going to be a free kick. Or no, was not called a foul, and so it's going to be a throw-in. Man, it is a free kick, as I thought it was from the beginning. Jesus Segala.
Diagonal in. Get wider. Get wide.
Jesus wants to get somebody to run onto the soccer ball or maintain possession. They cannot. They give it away, and now they have to race back. Segala and Swartz coming way off his line. Nice play by Dean Swartz. He had to help his teammates out, and he did that time. But Segala was racing back to help him out, just in case. Good coordination that time by OVC. It might have been insurmountable if they gave up another goal on that particular play. The wide side. And it goes out of play now. Struck out by Stiles.
Come on, Brian. Get Brian.
Cooney. Cooney after it again. Cooney, left-footed drive, looking for Segala, but he can't go any further. And one of the players for Lightning got struck. And that is Michael Preston. And we'll take a timeout, 3-0. Lightning Black leading OVC in the championship.
Look at your position.
Nick Smith will take the free kick. Nick Smith, a good strike, and Swartz able to make the save, ranging to his right. Good save by Dean Swartz. Equally good strike by Nick Smith. And substitutions coming in. OVC is going to get a couple fresh players in. Connor Partida is coming in, and David Steigers into the match. Off the free kick, Durensberg bringing it back upfield. Trading back now is Stiles. Getting there, and Stiles, nice play defensively, striking it up forward. Can he get his teammates to win it? They've got to get most of the touches. It's time running out in this match. Bliley strikes it out of play. The near side. An intercept now. Smith, and they couldn't get a strike there in the central. Herrera. Leland. Leland working hard, but it's going to be a foul against Matthew. Free kick now. Nice play by Jesus. Segala, nice heel pass to Pilant. And Pilant can't go any further as they stiffen up on the exterior. Their right side defense.
Get ready up front.
Skylar Pilant can't go any further with it. In the central with Cooney strike to Segala. Jesus can't maintain possession, but he gets Cooney to drive it forward now. And they've got St. John on the run, and it goes out of play as they have to protect in their deep back, Todd Predmore. And you've heard that name before. This game might be 3-1. Segala went down, but he's going to stay in the match. Getting nicked up there. On this overcast day here in Mira Mesa. On the cool side in the 60s.
All right, Brian, keep banging.
Going wide now, Derensburg. Driving it up in the air. Papalardo. Cooney chasing it down, can't get to it. And the long ball played up forward to Bryce Smith. Smith chasing it down, can't get to it. But he's got Leland in his support. Now over to Keegan Adams. Adams scored a goal here in the second half. And that ball is knocked out of play. My Lightning. OVC. And the Lightning now are substituting fresh players. And it looks like 3 fresh players coming into the match. Ryan Tripp back into the match. Marcus Lopez and Blake Skelly. Todd Predmar is going to throw it in. Wants his teammates to come back to him. The header by Mason Hall. Hall after the deflection. And then his teammate Herrera sends the ball all the way down towards Swartz. Lopez chasing it down. Swartz got there before Lopez did. And on the near side, it goes out of play. Matthew Leland will throw it in. Leland gets it in off the header. They were looking for Lopez. Pretty good header there by Eric Herrera. Leland in his central there with Tripp. Now to Lopez. He can't strike the soccer ball. Leland. They continue to work their passing game now to Mason Hall. Hall on the near side. Hall being marked heavily. Hall still has it. Hall now, heel pass. Gets it over to Leland for a service in the box. And Tripp misses it that time. But good offensive sequence that time for Lightning of Carlsbad. And even though they didn't score, it eats up the precious time off the clock for OVC. And that's what you want to do when you have the lead. Struck hard, but Dean Smith has it. Dean Smith on a bounce. Both of these teams, quality teams, making it to the championship match. And even though you end up with the finalist hardware and don't win the championship hardware, has still had a great run in the Presidio Cup 2011. And only one team would have had a better run than you. Leland. Matthew goes after it again, over to Marcus, back to Matthew. Lopez, and he's got his teammate on the backside. A goal. I believe that was Blake Skelly getting the goal. And that was a pretty brilliant sequence there offensively. As Skelly coming down the left flank, knowing that Lopez was there, possessing the soccer ball, and Lopez takes it, and Skelly cleans it up. 4-0 to score. On the near side, it's going to be Bradley Drumgoole throwing it in. Wholesale substitutions, the next opportunity for the all-orange with white numbers. Cooney looking for Segala as the defender fell down. Jesus on the near side. Really knows how to dribble that soccer ball. It's still on it, and then he gives it away. But they drive it out of play, giving up what's going to be a throw-in. Center ref looking at his watch, which means it's close to being the end of the championship match. OVC. They throw in, it's knocked out. Past the goal line, a corner kick, the set piece try. Love to put one in the back of the net in this championship match, at least. Segala worked hard in this championship match. Obviously worked hard in the whole tournament, helping his team get to the championship one. Segala on the side of the net. Goal kick now upcoming for Lightning Black. Bending ball intercepted. Trying to get numbers there to possess it. Derensburg ranging back to get to the soccer ball and driving it out of play. And that'll do it for the championship match as the Carlsbad Lightning able to win. Any boys under 12 AA-B. Both teams a nice run in the tournament, but the Lightning are the champions today. We hope that you enjoyed all the action in this championship match. There'll be interviews upcoming and closing comments. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Greg G.K. Porter back here in Mira Mesa after the 2011 Presidio Cup Championship match. The boys under 12 AA-B, the champions here, the Carlsbad Lightning. And they want to say a few words about how happy they are to have won the championship today.
Hi, my name's Evan Aguirre, Carlsbad Lightning rules. Adrian Valencia. No, Carlsbad Lightning, we took it to a new level.
Oh my God.
Marcos Lopez, I just love being with Lightning.
Ryan Tripp, number 5, Carlsbad Lightning. Go Lightning! Woo!
DJ Steigerwald, number 77. I'm just really happy we won.
Blake Skelly, number 4, I just love Lightning.
Keegan Adams, number 13. Now we get to move up, so it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Seth Dansberg, number 2. Yeah!
Eric Carrera, and I'm going to do an impression of my coach because I'm so happy. Stand him up, for God's sake, stand him up!
I'm Riley Cowling, and this is my first few games with this team. I'm really excited that we won.
I'm not going.
Okay, guys, do your cheer. Everybody hold on to the trophy. Get together in a circle here. It's going to be on 3. 1, 2, 3.
On behalf of the Presidio Soccer League and the Presidio Cup Board of Directors, I want to thank everybody for participating in this tournament. Kids, you need to thank your parents for all the work that they do getting you to practice, 2 games during these long weekends and long seasons. You should give them a big round of applause, please. We couldn't do it without them. To our runners up, Oranje. First off, I'd like to thank Carlsbad Lightning. You guys are a good team. You guys have a promising future, definitely. Guys, you know, first-year team for us. I mean, not too bad. Very pleased from where we went from the beginning to the end. You know, like I said, we got a very promising future also for first-year team, pretty much all coming together. So, we're very happy. We're not hanging our heads at all. So.
Styles. Okay.
Everybody, thanks to Oranje. It was a great final, boys. It was not a 4-0 scoreline, by the way. It was a much tighter game than that. So, guys, awesome. It was a great game. It was a really enjoyable game. And most importantly, it was good spirited. Okay? So, big round of applause, please. And parents, players, worked hard for this all season. You didn't quite make it in the league. You were just so close. Now you deserve it. Well done. Let's go, boys. Captains, Riley and Marcos, lift it up. There you go. Well done. Okay. Okay, guys. Everybody in the line. Okay, Riley. There you go. There you go, Marcos. There you go, Evan. There you go, Adrian. There you go, Mason. Evan, you can go Eric. Take a picture. Go Simon. I go. Evan. There you go, Mike. There you go, Seth. There you go, Keegan. There you go, Bryce. Pass it down. Absolutely awesome, well done, kid. Well done. Guys, thank you so much. Wonderful stand over here. Thanks, Oranje. Cheers, guys. No, whoa. The way we sort this out, actually. Riley and Marcos, one hand on each. And say we're today's captains. Look to the draw. Look to the draw. Look off the draw. Okay? I want a line behind. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Oh, Danny boy.
Okay, guys, and before we go, boys, players, and parents.
Greg G.K. Porter, at the end of this match, you saw great action, but it wasn't enough for Oranje Voetbal Club to be able to come back. And so it's 4-0, the Lightning applying the vice and winning in this match, the championship one for 2011, the Presidio Cup. We hope you enjoyed all the action. For George Langeman on a video camera, I'm Greg G.K. Porter saying take care of yourself, God bless, happy holidays, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.